Welcome to Being at Home with George. I'm very excited to be here, and let's begin the way we always begin, by creating the possibility of being able to say yes to life, being able to embrace whatever arises, whatever's in front of us, say yes to it, and then cultivate a mindset of hope so that we can choose in the space between stimulus and response wise choices, choices that are in alignment with the highest good. Okay, so we decided that this time I'd like to just respond to some questions about the current state of things. It's interesting, I get responses from people and they ask me, well, how are you doing, George? And I tend to answer, life is good. So you recall in the past, we talked about the 10,000 joys and the 10,000 sorrows, and just staying in my flow, staying in alignment with my core values, with my core vision. And so for me, when someone is being mistreated, I'm going to feel the need to take a stand against that and say, that's not okay. But what it really comes down to is not forgetting my humanness, my empathy and compassion, and getting beyond this illusion of separateness and realize I and the other are one. And so if I want to be treated kindly and respectfully and be acknowledged, then I have to offer that to everybody, to anyone I encounter. And so to keep that in mind, when seeking to understand, then to be understood, and being able to get to a place where we can compromise, but to compromise in a way that I don't violate my core values. And so some of the things that help me stay in alignment is for me to be loving with a warrior spirit, to be serving with a compassionate heart, and pursuing excellence and wisdom with grace and ease. So it's always about yes and. Yes, I can listen and I can be loving, but I'm going to be tenacious around what I love for. So I'm going to take a stand for something. So even though I experience unavoidable suffering, or I'm seeing a lot of suffering in places like, I'll just mention Minnesota. I spent a lot of time in Minnesota because I used to go there and work with a client in Minnesota. And so taking a stand is saying what is happening is not right. It doesn't feel right. And anytime you mistreat people, I don't care who they are, it's just not okay. What's happening now is not who we are. And you are what you repeatedly do. That means if we keep doing what we're doing, then even though that's not who we are, that's who we become. And that's the challenge. Can we nip it in the bud so that we are in alignment with who we say we are? And being able to say that and stand to it, but not in a way where I'm making the other person wrong, but just really being able to say, okay, let's just agree that we need to treat each other with more care and respect, and realizing that the way we want to be treated, that's how we have to treat other people. And I'm assuming that that's positive. And I'm assuming that it's a loving and caring, even if you have to be loving with a warrior spirit, which means you have to hold them to the rule of law or the Constitution or whatever the commitment is in that environment.